Hi, I'm Jane. I love to garden. I live up in Utah by the Wasatch Mountains. Today, we're going to take off the plastic on all these pots in my front yard. And these ones are by the backyard. You got to see this. In January, February, and March, between snowstorms, when I can get out to work in the garden, I layer all my giant pots with organic material. That way it's so much cheaper. And then I do potting soil on the very top. Now I'm ready for the potting soil layer. So my dog wouldn't leave the layer of rabbit poo alone. So I just dug up some of the wood chips that were composting right there and just put them on top. So now he's leaving it alone, right? Right? Okay. Now we just need to get some potting soil and plant some seeds and go get some trellises. I'm gonna dump the potting soil from Costco in there, but I want you to see this glorious Moscow lilac. Oh my goodness, cannot wait for that. All right, let's dump this in. Let's not break my lilac. Let's dump some of it in this side. Ooh, what was in it? Oh, my shovel. Okay, and then I'm like, what did they get for free? So I came inside where it's a little less windy and cold to figure out seeds for that trellis in those white bins. So let me look through these. I want something to climb it, but I also want all season color, and I want stuff that comes up in the spring, stuff that comes up in the summer, stuff that will go all the way to the fall. So let's see what we have. I'll get some labels going, and then we'll go back out and plant those. These pots are going to look so awesome if all of these work. So I've got Kajari melon, we've got nasturtiums, cerinthe, I don't remember the honeywort, yeah, honeywort. We got dahlia seeds, California giants, hot pink celosia. Okay, we're going to go to town planting these seeds. Getting windy out here. I put all the seeds in a container. Okay, this project is done except for watering in and also getting the plastic on. I'm not quite sure what plastic I'm going to use. So any type, see, I just have this. I reuse every type of plastic I can think of. I found some plastic. Yesterday was 56. It was amazing. I was out here working with a lot of things out here. And today, snow again. I live up in Utah by the Wasatch Mountains. Today, we're going to take off the plastic on all these pots. Here we go. These lilacs smell so good. I gotta show you the lilacs real fast. Aren't they heaven? Okay, let's look in here. So what I've noticed with these, if they are pretty tight and they had a lot of condensation, they look like they worked pretty well. But if the plastic did not stay on very well, they didn't work very good. We got some sort of squash in here, and I can look back over my notes and that video I did to see which ones are which. But it's still super exciting. We're going to push some of the stuff back in. It does look very dry, so I will need to come and water. The beets are happy. We got some squash, probably cucumbers. Now let me get water. There's a nasturtium. I live in Utah, it's super dry. Okay, over by this other lilac, let's take this plastic off. Let's see what's in this one. More beets, cucumbers, nasturtium. That nasturtium looks like it's gonna fry. All together over here. All together now. We've got beets, squash. So let's get some water on these. I'm excited to do an archway between them. And as soon as that purple one grows up a little bit more, purple lilac, that's going to be a beautiful archway right there. And then some gorgeous raised beds all along the back. I live in a desert. It's extremely important that I mulch everything and give my plants lots of water, especially if they're in a pot. I wanted to update you on these pots that I made. These were winter sown. Today is June 14th. Lots of beets. And then we've got hopefully zucchini ramcante. We've got some zinnias. Here's the other one. We did get some crispy leaves on some of the beets. I think that's a weed. We got some zinnias, maybe some grasshoppers trying to eat the zinnias. And a lot of cucumbers and squash in this one that worked. I'm trying to get a trellis over here. But look at these beets. I wanted to show you. Ready to go. So I can take these beets out. I can take those beets out and then there'll be more room for the squash. Well, I must have got distracted by my plants because I didn't do any filming of the harvest. I did enjoy this experiment. I learned a lot from it too. I learned that I like to crowd way too many things in the same spot. Am I going to change it all? Probably not. But I also learned you got to have the plastic tight. I learned that our summers can be quite brutal on any raised beds or pots. So having mulch and water through the hottest parts of the summer was a lot of work. I really enjoy experimenting with gardening, and I will definitely be doing more of these large no transplant winter sowing raised beds or giant pots. So keep following along. Thank you.